I think Montreal, which is now suddenly in the race, is looking for a hockey trade if they could add something that they would be able to keep for a long time.
Holy smokes, I gotta stick to my phone here. There's a lot of stuff going on. I want to talk about something specifically. Jake Evans is staying a Montreal Canadien. This is huge news. I didn't really make it a mystery. I wanted to see Evans re-sign with Montreal. I figure there's not a way for Montreal to get another player like Evans at the amount that you could get Evans at. And it's a dream come true. He had essentially a low team-friendly deal. I'm sure he could have gotten more on the market, but he wanted to stay in Montreal. The thing is, Evans knows he's important in Montreal. He fills a unique spot on the team. If he was traded to somebody like Toronto, I don't think they would have appreciated him as much as a penalty killer and an individual on the third or fourth line that is shutting down some sort of momentum for the other team. But there's more developing stories here that I want to talk about. So let's get into the video. Let's talk about it.
-10 syrups.
So Jake Evans is staying on for another 4 years at 2.85 million. Hey, 2.85 million. That's a lot of money. A lot of money to me. But I think that's a fraction of what he could have gotten on the market. That's because, by his own admission, he's happy in Montreal. His friends are in Montreal. You get tied to the city that you live in. Jake Evans today said, "I chatted with some current and former teammates. A lot of them had the same message. Chasing money and all that is sometimes not the best way of going about things. Everything I have here is great. I have fans. I have teammates. It's great. There are no complaints." If you didn't like him before, do you like him more now? Because I love this guy. As I said in the intro, he fulfills a very important and niche role on the team that you sometimes can't always see on other teams. He might not fit the chemical composition of another team quite as well as he does on the Montreal Canadiens. That's why I think this is not only a good deal for the Montreal Canadiens, but also for Jake Evans. Instead of seeing if the grass is greener on the other side, he doesn't have to think about that. He can stay in Montreal and be respected, have the fans that he has, fit the role that he has, and stay in the team and market that he grew up in the NHL. He's got a lot of history on the team. And just like basically every Montreal player in the last 20 years, he's had some bad luck on the team. And he's trying to show, especially this season, that he can amount to something more than he has in seasons past. I think that's my bit. I think that's what I wanted to say about that. Now let's get to some of the news that just came in. It looks like the Pittsburgh Penguins and the San Jose Sharks made a deal. Vincent Descharnais is going to the San Jose Sharks. Pittsburgh Penguins receive a 2028 fifth round selection. That came in a little bit earlier, but as I was starting recording this video, Elliot Friedman said, "Hearing Michael Bunting being traded from Pittsburgh to Nashville." Michael Bunting was a recent acquisition by the Pittsburgh Penguins, and he showed some initial signs of fitting into the team, but has since slipped quite a lot. I like Bunting as a player. He's a good player. He has moments of brilliance. So Michael Bunting being traded from Pittsburgh to Nashville for, I believe, Luke Schenn and Tommy Novak. That's a big acquisition. That's a big get for the Penguins. There has to be more to it. And essentially, as I'm saying that, the full details come out. Nashville receives Michael Bunting, a fourth round draft pick. Pittsburgh receives Luke Schenn and Tommy Novak. There's going to be more trades coming in. And you know what? There might be more from the Canadiens. Elliot Friedman earlier tonight appeared on TNT. He told the panel over on TNT that, of course, Jack Hughes was injured last night. I don't know if you've heard that news, but he's going to be placed on LTIR. Devils are going to be scrambling to try to find some help. Further to that, Mikko Rantanen is being shopped. It sounds like Carolina can't close in on a deal. Rantanen might not want to be in Carolina. This is probably still a big shock to him. And Carolina is scrambling because now they don't really know what to do and they don't want to be caught holding the bag. The Leafs are also shopping around, looking for a second center. The Leafs always manage to figure out some way to get more than what they can afford. It's one of the things that makes me resentful of them. One of the many things. So if they end up with Brock Nelson, in some ways I won't be shocked, but that doesn't seem to be the fit there. But as I was saying, finally, Friedman talked about how Montreal is looking for a hockey trade, and Gordon kind of has been talking about this for a while.
I think Montreal, which is now suddenly in the race, is looking for a hockey trade if they can add something that they would be able to keep for a long time.
This might stem back to how Montreal was looking for a center with grit or a forward player with grit, I think was what they were saying. But it kind of slaps you in the face at this point that we're looking for a second line center. If Hughes is going to look for a trade target, he's going to be looking for someone who's young, fits the timeline. They've said time and time again, they don't want to sell their future for a quick payoff. That being said, they have an incredible amount of picks, and they have players that have value. Players that have value and fit into roles on the team that we already have fits for. Hughes could go hard here, but that being said, the pool currently does not look very compelling. Let me know your thoughts on that, guys. The other pretty big deal earlier today was the Lightning acquired Yanni Gourde and Oliver Borkstrand, Kyle O'Coin, a 2026 fifth round pick, while the Kraken get Michael Eyssimont, 2025 second round pick, 2026 first round pick, and a 2027 first round pick. And it's a three-way deal where the Red Wings get a conditional 2025 fourth round pick and retain 25% of Gourde's salary. The wheels are certainly moving. Deadline finishes on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, I think. So who knows what happens between now and then. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, thank you so much for the support. Video yesterday did great as well. We're really getting closer and closer to that goal of 10,000 subscribers. It feels crazy even just saying that because how many months ago? Around 6 months ago, I had 3,000 subscribers and my channel hadn't been operating for 6, 7, 8 years. So again, I can't say it enough. Thank you so much for your help, your support, your love in the comments. It means a lot to me. Really helps me get through my day. I don't know about you, but there's 4, 5, 6 incidents throughout the day that usually make me want to stick my head into the sand. So it's really great to see every once in a while a comment come in and say, thank you so much for putting out this video, or you're the best whiskey, or something like that. It means a lot. So hit that like button. It does something. I don't know what it does. It does something good for my channel. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to have you as part of the community. And as always, I will see you down in the comments.